If you've spent even a few minutes online lately, you've probably seen the dramatic headlines claiming that at 61, HodaKotb has finally told the truth about Savannah Guthrie. It's the kind of phrase designed to make you stop mid-scroll, but once you move past the clickbait sparkle, what remains isn't scandal. It's something far more human. At the center of it are two women who have shared early mornings, national crises, laughter, and quiet off-camera moments for years. HodaKotb and Savannah Guthrie. What Hoda reportedly shared recently wasn't a bombshell about betrayal or rivalry. It was a story about friendship, about private struggles that never made it to air, and about the kind of bond that forms when two people hold each other up through seasons most viewers never see. A return to Studio One. On a recent visit back to Today, Hoda stepped onto the familiar set of Studio 1A, with the warmth viewers have always recognized. Though she transitioned away from her daily co-anchor role, her presence still feels woven into the fabric of the show. The timing of her appearance mattered. Savannah has been navigating an intensely personal family crisis, and the atmosphere has understandably felt different. Hoda didn't arrive with theatrics. She arrived with steadiness. Those present described the mood as emotional, but grounded. There were no dramatic reveals, just an honest reflection about how much the women have meant to each other behind the scenes. The story she hadn't fully shared. During the segment, Hoda referenced a night years ago when both she and Savannah were carrying private fears. It wasn't framed as gossip, it was framed as gratitude. Hoda spoke about sitting together in a quiet green room after a long broadcast day, both exhausted, both pretending to be stronger than they felt. Savannah had been managing personal stress. Hoda was navigating her own uncertainty about major life decisions. Instead of competing or comparing struggles, they made a quiet agreement. Honesty over image. According to Hoda, that night deepened their bond. "We rise together," she said. It wasn't a revelation meant to shock viewers. It was a reminder that strength sometimes looks like two people admitting they're scared and choosing not to walk away. Friendship beyond the cameras. From the outside, their partnership always appeared seamless. Since 2018, when they began co-anchoring the main hour together, audiences embraced their chemistry. They laughed easily. They handled heavy headlines with balance. But what Hoda emphasized was the off-air connection. She described Savannah as disciplined and thoughtful, someone who processes deeply before speaking. In turn, Savannah has often described Hoda as grounding and emotionally intuitive. These differences, Hoda suggested, never created rivalry. They created balance. In high-pressure environments like national television, that kind of trust is rare and powerful. Navigating personal seasons. Hoda has never shied away from sharing parts of her own story. She has spoken openly about surviving breast cancer, becoming a mother later in life through adoption, and redefining success on her own timeline. Savannah, too, has been candid about faith, motherhood, and the weight of public scrutiny. Hoda's recent reflection wasn't about exposing secrets. It was about acknowledging that even strong women need safe spaces. She spoke about moments when Savannah leaned on her, and moments when she leaned back. In an industry that often amplifies competition between women, that mutual support matters. Growth, not rift. Speculation online has suggested tension, hidden letters, dramatic rifts. But nothing in Hoda's remarks supported those narratives. If anything, she emphasized evolution. Leaving a daily hosting role was not described as escape. It was described as transition. She wanted more time with her daughters, Haley and Hope. She wanted space to build new projects, including her podcast and philanthropic work. Change does not automatically equal fracture. Sometimes it simply reflects growth. Hoda spoke warmly of Savannah's resilience, describing her as someone who shows up even when life feels overwhelming.
Navigating personal challenges. Together. Life off camera has not been without its trials. Hoda and Savannah have faced health concerns, family struggles, and personal challenges that tested their resilience. Hoda, a cancer survivor, has spoken openly about her experiences with treatment and recovery, emphasizing the importance of self-care and perspective. Savannah too has navigated difficult moments, balancing family, career, and public scrutiny with grace. Through it all, their friendship provided a foundation of stability and reassurance. By sharing their vulnerabilities, they have not only strengthened their bond, but also offered a model of empathetic leadership in a high-pressure industry. Their ability to navigate personal challenges together highlights the depth of their connection and reinforces the importance of community and support in achieving both personal and professional fulfillment. A friendship built on trust and respect. At the core of Hoda and Savannah's relationship is trust, an unspoken understanding that each will protect, support, and celebrate the other. Over the years, they have shared moments of laughter, tears, and quiet reflection that have solidified a lifelong friendship. From professional crises to intimate personal milestones, they have consistently demonstrated care and respect for one another. This trust allows them to navigate difficult situations with grace, whether addressing sensitive topics on air or providing emotional support behind the scenes. Their bond exemplifies the power of friendship grounded in honesty, empathy, and mutual admiration, proving that meaningful connections can thrive even in the spotlight of public attention. Moments of vulnerability and strength. One of the most compelling aspects of Hoda and Savannah's story is their willingness to be vulnerable with one another. They have shared moments of personal doubt, fear, and uncertainty, trusting that the other would provide understanding rather than judgment. These moments reveal not weakness, but profound strength, the courage to